Hello and welcome to another video. So in this one, I just wanted to go over some designs that I've kind of seen on Facebook. I'm in a lot of design and developer groups, and there's such a mixed bunch of people in there. There's people who are just starting out, people who are really, really experienced, and you can kind of tell from the designs that people produce. So there's a lot of people in these from all over the world as well. So you can see in this one, there's potentially a little bit of a language barrier going on in the design. So I can start with kind of go through things, have a bit of a look, what can be improved, and then after this, I'll go back and make my own version of this. So I've kind of got some of the assets and things already that I know that they've used. So let's get into it. So first of all, some of the issues that I've got is the language that's being used. So it says sorry body. I'm assuming I don't really know what the body refers to. I think there's just something there that's been lost in translation. And also the kind of main text of, dude, I'm really, really sorry, but this one time only, you won't be able to listen to your song. So that sentence in general, I'd really kind of make that a lot simpler than it is. So, dude, we don't really need to say that, and kind of give a gender to the design. I'm really, really sorry, which very apologetic, but this one time only. So obviously from the design, this is a 4 page, and you only get this when a page has been moved or someone sent you the wrong link. So saying this one time only probably isn't a good idea because maybe it will happen more than once. So we kind of want to take away the gender, take away how apologetic it is, and also don't limit it to this one time only, because if people have this more than once, then potential for some issues there. You won't be able to listen to your song. So obviously this is potentially going on to some page on the website where they would be listening to a song or something like that. So enough about that anyway. So moving down, we've got the 4.4. There's no brand guidelines or anything to this, so I don't really know kind of what color scheme or theme that they were going for. So in regards to the 4.4, we've got two colors, and the 4 is kind of falling off the page. I kind of know what they're going for with kind of like the edgy style of things, but I mean, I'd probably move that back in a little bit to the white background. Or well, it's kind of an off grey background. And then underneath we've got not found page. So I'd probably change that to page not found. And obviously having it a white text on such a light background isn't great for people actually being able to read it. Back to homepage, it's fine, I think. It's pretty standard. When you hit a 4.4 page or an error page, it kind of tries to redirect you back to the home page. So, I mean, that can stay in. That's fine. Again, with the colours, not sure kind of what colour scheme we're going for. The buttons are kind of off black. Text is black. We've got this blue and purple colour being used with a light grey background. And then obviously the main background of the page is this kind of like purple. I don't even know what colour that'd be, but you get the idea. The main image on the right hand side is these Beats headphones. I'm assuming there's no affiliation there, but we get the idea that they're trying to make. So moving on to some of the things that I think I'd change about this is I'd just change the sorry body to just say sorry, and then say something along the lines of this page cannot be found at this time. And then you kind of take everything that I mentioned before out and just make it this generic, we can't find your page error. The 4-4, I'd probably move it in, like I mentioned before, I'd probably move it into the box, scoot it over to the right a little bit. Maybe I'd make the text a little bit smaller on that 4-4. Because normally when you land on a page like this, you kind of know what the deal is. It doesn't need to be so big. Not found page, again, I'd change that to page not found and make it a darker color. Maybe I'd make use of this purple color a little bit more, kind of make that the main theme of it. And the back to the home page. So just notice something, and this is a design thing that really kind of irks me. So you can see the border radius of the background of the main page is different to the border radius of the button. Now this can be quite difficult, and sometimes you wouldn't even notice, but I think because the button's so close to the outside border, if we move it up a bit and make the button just a bit more round, I think that'd solve a lot of issues. So yeah, I think that'll do for part 1, and then I'll record designing it, and then yeah, we'll see. Okay, guys, so I've just kind of set this up as the general template right now. So we've kind of, you can see the similarities already basically. So we've kind of got this box, but I've made it just completely white because I don't really know why they've chose such like a grey colour for the background. I think it'd pop a little bit more basically to use that. Okay, so just as a start, I've kind of replicated the main container of this. I've got a couple of assets that I think could work a little bit better for them as well. So we've got the headphones here. So let's just place that where they've placed it. Let's make sure it's in the middle. Good, good. And I'm also liking this background, so I'm just going to add this as the main background there. So let's kind of have a look at the text on here. So instead of sorry body, we could go oh no. A little bit bigger. Oh no. Something has gone wrong. Page available. Right now, that kind of generalizes everything, makes it a little bit easier for the person reading it to understand. Let's just squish that down a bit. Let's just knock the font size down a little bit as well. Something like that. And then I think if we move on to the 4.4 section of this, then we can really beef up the size of this. 4.4. And then we can go with again, page not found. Okay. Maybe that's a bit big. Maybe we'll knock that down to 40. Oh, that sits a lot nicer. So what else do we have here? That's pretty much it really, but I mean you can already see that it's a lot neater and cleaner. So this is what I was saying about the button. So let's choose this purple color. No, maybe make it a little bit, yeah, a little bit brighter. So I'm just going to change the border radius on there to like 100 to make it a complete hill. Then let's make everything, oops, in line with each other. So left align, and what we can do, there we go. So what I might do as well is change those to the same color as the button. Might look good, it might not, so let's see. Okay. I always like to group things together that mean the most the other thing you're grouping it to. And also in Figma, I don't know if anybody has suggestions for this, but it's sometimes a little bit off with the characters, so you just have to kind of eyeball it in. I'm also feeling like that black is a bit too harsh, so let's make it a bit more black. That's already better. I think we'll go with that. Go with back to home page like they had, and change that to 16, standard body size. So on their button they have this icon, so I think we'll do something like that. So it's just a really simple, nice chevron. Let's get that nice and lined up as well. Yeah, it's looking good. Maybe this button doesn't quite need to be so big, so we'll just shorten that down a little bit. Cool. I think what we can also do, potentially what this one's lacking a little bit as well, is add a bit of depth to it. So if we go on here and just, even if we just add a really simple drop shadow on, it just gives it that little bit, really amp it up there. Maybe we can go 50. Yeah, it's not too bad. maybe 40, just take the edge off a little bit. Cool. So let's try it on this as well. So we'll go with 100 like the other one, and we'll go with 40 like the other one. And maybe we add a little bit of direction onto this one. So maybe we do a minus X on it. No, not that much. Maybe around about. That looks good. Okay, so let's have a look at the results. So there's the before and there's the after. So you can already tell that's like really dull, kind of like overcast, and that's really vibrant. You get all the information that you kind of need as soon as you load the page. So instantly when the page is loaded, the 4.4 page not found is right there in your face. Just noticed a typo there actually, so I'll go and fix that. There we go. So, oh no, something has gone wrong. This page is not available right now. 4.4, page not found, back to home page. And I think that's pretty much all that's needed when it comes to a 4.4 page. Hopefully you won't have a 4.4 page on your website that much, but it's always something that I like to build on my designs and the websites that I build. So I just think it just kind of polishes the project a little bit as well. Every now and then you'll see a 500 or a 4.4 that's just really bog standard Times New Roman text on a white background, which doesn't look great when people hit them. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Give me examples if you have anything to suggest. And please like, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.